Emotional signs of stress. Do you ever feel like you cannot figure out why you are constantly emotionally drained? Sometimes the signs of stress are hidden deep within our emotions, and they silently build up until they become overwhelming. I am Richardon Barandino, mental health advocate and your online motivational content creator. Have you noticed yourself feeling irritable, overwhelmed, or perhaps emotionally distant? You might not realize it, but these are emotional signs of stress that can affect our personal growth and mental well being. Today, my dear viewers, I want to take you on a journey to understand what emotional stress looks like, how it crept in our lives, and what we can do about it. Together, let's uncover the hidden signs and learn to manage them before they control us. Disclaimer, my dear viewers, it is important for me to mention that I am not a licensed mental health professional. The strategies I share today are based on my personal experiences and research. This content is for informational and educational purposes only and should not replace professional advice. Please consult a healthcare professional if you are in need of medical support. Stress isn't just about feeling overwhelmed or being physically tired. It often starts much deeper in our emotions. It can show up as feelings of irritability, sadness, frustration, or even hopelessness. Sometimes we can feel like we are on edge for no reason, or we find ourselves snapping at our loved ones when we don't mean to. Emotional signs of stress can be confusing because they don't always feel directly related to what is going on in our lives. Imagine a day when nothing particularly bad happens, yet we feel anxious or down. That is stress manifesting emotionally. The problem with emotional stress is that it is subtle. It is easy to ignore or misinterpret, and that makes it dangerous because over time, it can snowball into big issues like anxiety, depression, and burnout. So, where does this emotion stress come from? The truth is, it can stem from many sources like work, family pressure, personal expectation, or even unresolved past traumas. Often it's a combination of multiple factors that compound over time. Our past face always on society doesn't help either. We are constantly bombarded with news, social media, and demands that keep us in a state of mental overload. Think about it. We are rarely get time to truly unplug. Even when we take a break, our minds are still racing. This relentless pace creates emotional stress that doesn't go away on its own. We need to learn to recognize it before it takes control of our lives. The emotional damage of stress can be devastating. It affects our relationships as we become more irritable and less patient with those who care about us. It impacts our ability to work and focus, leaving us less productive and more frustrated with ourselves. Over time, these feelings can lead to anxiety, depression, and even physical health problems like heart disease or weakened immune system. Stress, if not addressed, is like a slow poison that seep into every area of our life. Many of us feel stuck, unsure of how to break the cycle of emotional stress. But the good news is we can learn to manage it if we know the sign and take action early. So, how do we tackle emotional stress? The first step is awareness. Recognizing the sign is crucial. If you find yourself being moody, overwhelmed, or emotionally distant, it's time to step back and assess what is really going on. Are you carrying too much responsibility? Or are you neglecting your own emotional needs? Once you recognize the signs, it's about making small changes to reduce the emotional burden. Let's talk about some practical tips that we can use. Number one, mindfulness practice. One of the most effective ways to manage emotional stress is through mindfulness. Taking a few minutes each day to check in ourselves, how we are feeling and why, can help us catch stress before it spirals. You can do this through meditation, journaling, or simply pushing throughout the day to take a deep breath and ground yourself. Second, set boundaries. Emotional stress often comes from overcommitting and not knowing when to say no. Start setting clear boundaries with your time and energy. If you are always saying yes to others at the expense of your own peace, it's time to reassess. Third, prioritize self care. Taking care of yourself isn't being selfish. It is necessary, whether taking a walk, spending time with friends, or engaging in a hobby you love. Make sure to carve out time each week to recharge emotionally. Number four, faith and prayer. For many, turning to faith and prayer can be a powerful way to cope with stress. No matter what religion or spiritual practice we follow, taking time to connect with our higher power or reflect on our beliefs can bring peace and comfort. It allows us to go of the things beyond our control, find strength in our faith, and trust that things will work out in time, whether through prayers, meditation, or spiritual reflections. Leaning into our faith can help us gain emotional balance. And lastly, reach out for support. Don't carry your emotional burden alone. Talk to someone, a friend, a family member, or therapists. Sometimes just voicing out our struggles can lift a huge weight off our shoulders. My dear viewers, managing emotional stress isn't about eliminating stress from our life. It's about learning how to respond to it. Stress will always be a part of our life, but by recognizing the emotional sign early, setting boundaries, and prioritizing self-care, we can prevent it from taking control. Don't wait until you're burned out. Start small. Make changes where you can. And remember, it's okay to ask for help when you need it. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content on personal growth and mental well-being. Follow me on my social media account, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Let's continue this journey together. My dear viewers, as we wrap up, what value and life lesson I want you to take away from today? The emotional sign of stress can be easy to overlook, but they are real and they matter. The more you take care of your emotional well-being, the better equipped you'll be to handle life's challenges. Remember, it's not about eliminating stress, it's about learning how to manage it with compassion for yourself. Our emotional health is just as important as our physical health, and both deserve our attention. Before we end, I'd love to hear from you. What are some emotional signs of stress that you've noticed in your life? How do you handle them? Please share your thoughts, ideas, and experience in the comment section. Let's build a community of support where we can help each other grow. Thank you so much, my dear viewers, for being here with me today. Again, my name is Richardon Barandino, saying that life is a journey, but always remember that you are not walking it alone. Take care of yourself and see you in the next video. God bless us all.